All friends from the comic book and manga world, my name is G,
I'm Hector.
and we'll be sharing some of our picks for the August 1st, 2022 FOC. Hector and I work for Penguin Random House, and we manage sales into the direct comic book market around the world. So the titles that we'll talk about are from those imprints and publishers that we could sell into those markets. We are also not only on this channel, but we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So you want to check us out at PRH International Comics, where we post some news, cool photos, and like you could interact with us there. I don't know if I'm waving my hands. This is how you
No, yeah,
interact.
yeah, you're waving your hands,
I'm
but
waving my hands.
please go and like our posts.
Oh yeah.
We take a lot of time to find locations for the photos. G does especially, and she does some very beautiful pictures. So I highly recommend you check them out
Yeah,
and
take a look.
give her a like. Give her a
Please
like.
give us a like,
Yeah,
a follow. That would
and
be
a follow.
great.
Yeah.
I will link all our social media platforms below in the description so you can take a look at that. So,
Yes.
we're gonna move on with our first title that we're excited about, and let me move my cursor over. There we go.
Yeah. There you go.
And do you want me to start this off? Because
Yeah,
yeah, I'll
it's
do
both of
this.
our pick. It's
Yeah.
Neverlanders, but can you get it
Mhm.
started?
Yeah, I'll get it started. So this is Neverlanders by a powerhouse duo that you see here. We have Tom Taylor doing and also illustrated by John Simariva. And this goes on sale August 30th. And so if you've seen this cover image a lot, it's because we are incredibly excited, and like
Yeah,
I've been talking about this all over.
yeah.
And it's basically about this character B who encounters like a very dangerous situation, gets saved by Paco, and B decides to say, "Hey, why don't you become part of our team of runaways?" And Paco, what she doesn't realize till later is Paco is from Neverland.
Hmm.
But Neverland is going through some tough times. It's in a war zone, and Paco is like the remaining sort of like person left
From the Lost Boys.
from the
He's
Lost
remember
Boys.
member of the Lost Boys. Yeah.
And the Lost Boys, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. I'm not going to say it, but basically
It's on the
it's
description, but yeah.
it is on the description, but basically it's they're in this situation where this team of runaways is like basically their only hope to sort
Mhm.
of restore and to like with all the conflict that is going on in Neverland. So this is very interesting. Neverland is being sort of it's under siege by
Mhm.
pirates, and the leader of the pirates is
Think-
merciless and evil and trying to steal magic from the land.
Yeah.
And so they're up against this tyrant basically. And so yeah, very exciting story with, again, like Tom Taylor. Both of these
Yeah.
creators are so well
Yeah.
known.
Of course, and I'm a big fan of both of them. I'm a huge fan of Tom Taylor and everything he's done, and he's doing so much great stuff. He's done this year a lot of stuff on both the Marvel and DC side, and this is very exciting to me. It's a big story for me, for everybody who loves Peter Pan, who loves pirates. I mean, being from the Caribbean, I think we're ingrained with the love of pirates, even though we shouldn't because they're criminals. But who don't? Whatever. And from the whole description of this book, my favorite line is that there's a foul-mouthed uh, Tinkerbell.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
that's my favorite line. That I already liked it, and that completely cemented my like for this book. And you're gonna see a whole lot more about this. We're gonna talk a lot more about this until it goes on sale. After it goes on sale, I think we're still gonna talk about it.
Mhm.
We might have some surprises coming up that they're gonna post on our social media and send out our newsletter. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But we are really excited about this. And we have some. Oh, there is some interior art. You didn't put it on the presentation though, right?
No, I didn't put it
Okay,
on
that's
here,
fine.
but we'll be sure to post it on
Yeah,
social media, so you'll be
yeah,
seeing it there. Mhm.
yes,
Mhm.
definitely. But it is great.
And then next up is actually one of my picks, although Hector is also. I have so much to say about this one.
Yeah,
Basically,
go for it.
let's get into the title first.
Yeah,
I should
yeah,
probably
for
introduce
it.
it.
Yeah, start with the title. Yeah, yeah.
This
Your
is other.
excitement is showing a lot. Yeah.
Yes, this is Other Side Picnic Volume 3. This is the manga version. This comes out on December 27th, and this is coming out of Square Enix. Actually, Other Side Picnic is based off or inspired by
Mhm.
a Russian novel called Roadside Picnic, and it's a story about this university student who basically finds a door to the other side, and the other side is like hauntingly beautiful but also equally as dangerous, and so she gets herself in trouble and gets saved by this other character who frequents the other side, and so they team up. And basically, because it's safer if you team up with someone else when you're on the other side. And what's cool about this is the other side includes like creatures and beasts that you'll often associate as like imaginary urban legends, folkloric
Yeah.
legends, but they actually exist on the other side in this like parallel universe, or not universe, but parallel side
Yeah.
that they can transverse into. And so if you're looking for like a isekai girls love type of story, this is definitely what it is. I absolutely love this cover because you have this like young girl like holding a gun
A
wearing
shotgun, no less.
yeah, and wearing Crocs.
And I
I'm
was
like,
gonna say those are Crocs, right? I
yeah,
wasn't sure, but they are Crocs. Okay.
amazing choice
Yeah,
of
and I love
attire.
obviously stories about other worlds and especially if it has mythical creatures, obviously,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
also I love, you know, uh, a group of underdogs trying to survive in a dangerous world. So that's this. So also, I think this also could be for fans of Stranger Things because it has a little bit of a vibe with the trying to fight creatures on the other world kind of thing, and it looks very cool, very exciting. So I can't wait. I need to start reading this.
This is actually so the manga is uh based on the novel, the original
Hmm.
novel version of this, but the novel was only released digitally as a J as a from the Jade Novel Club. So you'll get this manga released in physical format. You'll want to pick it up. It's very
Yeah,
beautiful to hold. So yeah, yeah. So one of my picks for this week.
excited.
Yes.
And then
All
we'll
right.
go right into covers, right? Our
Mm-hmm.
favorite covers of comic books this week. The first one's mine, and it's Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood, number 4, and this is the Lozano variant. This is such a beautiful piece of art, and I picked another. I think it was issue 1 of this comic book, and I picked one of the covers, and made the comment that I'm going to make now, which is these. There's a lot of these, black, white, and red. We have Deadpool, we have Elektra, we have some other ones that come out, and on the other side of comic, the other publishers have done things like this. These are anthologies, so it has several short stories included from different creators, and they highlight the colors that you see. So in this one, it's going to be black, white, and blood. But for Moon Knight, and here's the comment for Moon Knight, I think it's the first time that we see the white so being such a big part of the highlight because his costume is white, and this costume, apart from being very detailed, it has that such a great texture, and it's a menacing pose, but it's still so beautiful. And I love how the cape kind of it's falling and folding and wrinkle, and the shadow in the back and the background, the red. It's all very, very beautiful. Like I said, it's just a piece of art that is could be hung on a wall of a museum. Seriously.
Like it looks like
Uh,
a Grecian statue, the way that
oh
it's like,
yeah, yes, it totally like a marble kind of
yeah.
statue. Yes, yes, definitely. But
Hmm.
also like all the scarring on him, and it's just beautiful. I love this.
hmm hmm And then next up is my pick, which is
Yeah.
X-Men 14 by John Romita Jr. And this is Beyond Amazing Spider-Man variant. I just really like it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful image.
It's a
Yeah.
beautiful image. You have Sinister Six surrounding Spider-Man. I don't know if this was purpose. This is probably not purposely done in this way, but like, you know how like when you're on comedy shows and they have like the big spotlight
Yeah.
on the like comedian? That's what I think. I know that but like I can imagine him quipping and I don't know.
Yeah, and
But you
I
know,
mean,
they're very, you know, I mean, they're very menacing in terms of
yeah.
that's probably not what's happening, but that's what made me think that when I looked at this
I
cover.
mean, people watching it might know better than I do, but I think it is kind of a homage to another image. I know there's a lot of that pose of Spider-Man on the wall with the
Yeah.
spotlight. I've seen it before in other comics, but I think this concept of having sort of a just a tiny view of the villains that are coming for him, I think it's homage to something else. But if it isn't, it's still extremely cool idea with having the Sinister Six attack him and you just see them coming at him. It's
Mhm.
awesome.
It's great. It's just a solid cover. I like it a
Yep,
lot.
yep. Next one is mine. Is Star Trek number 400, variant retail incentive 1 in 10 by Fenoglio. First of all, I have to say there are limited rights to the Star Trek comic books, so there are some countries that unfortunately we can't sell into from us directly. So be sure to check on that. But this is beautiful. It's the 400 issue. Obviously, it's a big milestone, and like milestone issues like this, it is an anthology with different creators joining in. Even God, I forgot his name. That's why I wrote it. Will Wheaton from Next Generation is as one of the writers in it, and I love this because it's the crew of Lower Star Trek Lower Decks, which is the one of the new shows that start for Star Trek on Paramount Plus. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. And we're IDW is also doing a comic book for Lower Decks, and it's just uh I love that show. I love the characters, and they're mingling here with the characters from Next Generation. So right in the middle, I don't know if you're gonna be able to notice it, but you see that bald guy is Picard. I guess this is a celebration from when he went from captain to admiral, and you have Q next to him, and then the next one, the one on the right, that's one of the characters from Lower Decks. The main character is Boilmer, which is voiced by the great Oh, I forgot the name of the actor, but he's in The Boys. Uh, anyways, it's a beautiful cover. It's very fun, and like I said, I highly recommend. I think this is something that the fans and non-fans of Star Trek is a good book to pick up because it's going to be an anthology of stories and with a lot of creators, amazing creators in it. So you don't have to completely follow the story before to understand this, and it's a milestone. So it's an important issue to have.
Mhm.
There's a lot other covers. It's just this is my favorite because I'm just such a fan of Lord X, by the way. Next.
Next is another one of my picks. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 132. This is variant cover A, and this is by Pablo Tunica. And Pablo is an Argentinian artist, and very beautifully done, as you'll see the five turtles down below, and all which makes sense in the center that you'll see Master Splinter there.
Yeah.
I just love the look of this. This is beautiful art that you'll see here, and yeah,
And
it's just
I'm gonna make the comment and I'm gonna make
uh,
a comment and you're gonna be able to understand it this time, T.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
very Star Wars Obi-Wan Jedi moment right there. Uh, and you can understand it because you finally watched the A New Hope, which is great.
New Hope. Yeah, if you didn't already know, I'm slowly making my way through Star Wars.
Yeah,
So, yeah. Yeah, I know that reference now. I'm so
yeah.
proud.
Awesome.
All right, and next up is what well, we're both very excited by this is we always have a piece of news at the end.
Yeah,
And if you didn't already know, uh, the Tiger Division will get their
yeah,
solo series. It will be up to issue 5. This is one of 5 that you'll see here, written by Emily King or Kim, who did work on Silk, and art and cover by Creasley. This goes on sale in November. So we have Tegoki, Lady Bright, Mr. Enigma, the General, Gun R2, which is like that android figure there. We have Luna Snow and White Fox. And I'm so excited for this. I
yeah,
really like that this cover has like go stop cards,
yeah.
which if in Korea, you'll know what that is, but that's a nice touch
I
that
know what it is
they have
now
it.
because I'm
Mhm.
watching K dramas. So
You're you're
I
watching
recently
K-dramas, so
learned
you're
what they
seeing it.
are.
Yeah. I don't know how to play it, but I only know it
Yeah.
because yeah. I'm
Yes.
if you didn't already know.
Yeah.
um
This is great. This is I'm
yeah.
also excited about this, and these are
Mhm.
characters that definitely deserve a spotlight. I'm glad that Marvel is doing this. They're giving them their own miniseries, and I hope that they do a whole lot more after we finish this miniseries with this team. Yeah.
Yep. Same here. All right, and that is all for today. And as always, please take note that the opinions that we make in this video are our own and it doesn't reflect the opinions of Penguin Random House, its imprints, its publishers, or the publishers that we represent. As always, we do this every week, so definitely come back and watch us again. Check out our social media platforms. Again, I'll link that below in the description. And yeah, so have fun, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.